Hello, kicking YouTube. Welcome to episode 43, part 2. Yes, I had some technical difficulties, had to drop the stream and reload it, but this is going to be attempt number 2. And hopefully it stays good, because I hate technical difficulties.
1.25?
Part 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Alrighty, we kind of dive straight head first into things, but let's quickly do a recap of what you remember before we go into the chaos. So what do you guys remember from last time?
Viv didn't kill Kairos.
That's true.
Still debating it.
Keth and
I was going to say, still a yet. There's a possibility.
Kethos.
Yep,
Kaitos.
we finished.
Sorry. Finished theirs.
Yeah, all the fun puzzle games.
Rick and Spot made it through theirs.
Yeah.
Apparently Spot can perform. He did not know he could do that.
I mean, when you're
Well,
in
when
the
you're
body,
in body's designed to make music.
I mean, that's exactly just, yeah.
I think Spot's probably the happiest out of everyone to be back in their own body.
Being separated.
Not having your brain
in 3.
divided in 3 places.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why Rick usually sticks as his one for himself unless he absolutely has to. It's much easier.
Mm-hmm.
And another important thing from last session is now that Keth and Leonin have passed their trial, everybody gets a phone a friend one-time call.
What?
Which
I missed that bit.
are two groups I have to go that's left. So we'll see if they have to use that or not.
If I remember it correctly, if you are stuck in your room and you need an assistance, you can ask a singular question one time.
Essentially,
I
a
missed that
device we're calling Kolikev. And who knows who might answer?
Kolikev.
Ooh.
1-800 Kolikev.
Probably, yeah.
And I see that the
Actually,
profile reskins work both in OBS and on the tokens. So
Lovely.
let us go into room 3.
Sound good.
Ugh. Oh no, it's Bendy's weakness. Loot.
Oh
All I can picture right now is Aladdin.
Oh, it's just gonna be one of those things where it's like choose the correct reward.
Alrighty. You guys kind of walk in to a interesting room.
can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can. All right. Both Brandy and Eleonora in each other's bodies. Find yourself into a very large chamber that looks like a cross between a tomb, a display, like a museum display, and a workshop forge. There are tombs and armor and items and chests everywhere. It also kind of gives off throne room vibes that there are 3 chairs at the very north of the map. You guys walk in opposite sides, where there are door frames built into statues. What do you guys do? What do you guys want to do?
Brandy's gonna walk over and investigate the thrones.
I'm gonna do
Okay.
the same thing, actually.
I apologize. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Good then, can
Okay.
now.
Okay. No, I couldn't hear anything that you guys said.
Aha.
Completely broke up. My computer froze, and Daniel, I'm going to send something to you because this is now the second person who's had technical difficulties. Your fucking 2 is going to fucking be the curse of us, you fucker. Sorry. So, I'm sorry. What is it? Are we in the room with countries and Brandy?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry. I completely did not hear anything. So,
You're good.
Yep, they come in on opposite sides of a room. It's doors built into 2 different statues. The room looks like a cross between a museum display, a workshop forge, and tomb. At the same time, it kind of gives off throne room vibes, as there are 3 thrones at the top of the room. There's loot and items and things every which way. And they wanted to go and investigate. So I would need an investigation from both of you to determine how the other person succeeds.
That's a 9 total. For rolling for Brandy.
It seems to, fit. A 15 for you.
Well, this is gonna be interesting.
All right. Well, a 9 for Delanora. They look like 3 stone carved thrones. It has a very like dwarven look to it. The whole room kind of has that same motif, but you don't see anything much with that. Same thing, 15 investigation for Brandy. Well, Delanora in Brandy's body. You see more. Some things don't feel right while looking at the thrones. Not everything gives off the same vibe, but you can't quite tell what vibe it is yet.
So, like, the thrones, each throne just gives off a different vibe, like the 3 don't fit together type deal? Like, not only do they not fit together, they just don't also fit with the room? Or am I reading that wrong?
Doesn't quite fit with the room, doesn't quite fit with everything. Like, this room should look like a throne room, but it also looks like a makeshift forge. Also looks like a tomb. It's hard to make out exactly what this room is supposed to represent.
Okay. I
Pretzel bites.
want to take a closer look at the center throne, like not just in front of it, like actually look around the entirety of the throne.
All right, you walk around it, still using the 15 from before. It butts kind of fits right up to a workshop table directly behind the throne. Long token, unless that's mom moving you.
I moved me. Well, I
Okay.
moved me. That's where Brandy's headed.
Gotcha. But yeah, physically, there's nothing wrong with the throne. It just doesn't. Something's off about it, and you can't quite figure it out.
Can I tell if it's magic that's making it feel off?
For that, I would need Brandywine to roll a Arcana check. Oh, no idea.
Because Brandy doesn't have Arcana. What's this?
Okay.
That's a very large chest that has looks like a series of runes going on the top of it.
Oh. Delanora.
Yeah.
This has got runes on it. Do you know what the runes say?
I'm gonna go over and take a look. Does Brandy know anything about runes?
Do either one of you guys know Dwarven?
No, I do not.
No.
No
Whoops,
idea what
didn't
it
mean to
says.
roll that. Great. So we're in a room where we can offend everyone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go down. Actually, I'm gonna turn around and check out the giant statue behind me. He's carrying a. Is that what he's carrying? A large gold sword?
An extremely large gold sword. It's like 4 times even the size of you.
Eleanor, don't you have a spell I can use to make things work right?
What do you mean make things work right?
Well, the cat's got things that help him read.
I don't have anything to help read languages.
Well, then why not?
Because I don't.
Apparently, you need to study more.
None of my magic came from studying.
Well, then you need to pray to your god and have them grant it.
That's not how it works for me either.
Well, your magic's dumb.
I know magic because magic is in my blood. Has been since birth.
Okay. It's still dumb if it can't help you read something.
I don't have that particular spell at access at the moment. If I was still in my body when we woke up this morning, I could have chosen to have that spell prepared. If I had chosen to do so. But I'm not in my body.
Brady's gonna turn around and open the chest.
You can't. It's locked.
Okay, then I'm gonna go check out one of the sarcophagi over here and figure out what those are.
There is a little placard at the bottom of the sarcophagi. Most of it's written in Dwarven, but a bunch of it is in Common as well. Like they understood that not everybody would speak Dwarven here. But what little bit is in Common explains how this room was built for 3 different dwarves. And out of the 3 of them, one was the leader.
But there's only 2 sarcophaguses in here.
Correct.
Hmm. I relay that to I relay that to Delanora as well. Hey me, this does some words in common.
I'm gonna come down to look at the other one.
Same thing as the other one. It's mostly written in Dwarvish, but there's a little bit in Common. That one particular one mentions that out of the 3 of them, one wielded hammer, one wielded shield, one wielded sword.
So sword guy's still alive, probably.
Unless I'm seeing that correctly, that what I'm seeing on top of the sarcophagi is a nope. That's an upside down hammer. Never mind.
Okay, well, why don't we just go out the door at the bottom and keep going? Can we go out the door?
The door at the bottom of the map appears to be sealed. The doors are shut and they appear to be locked. But you cannot see a keyhole.
Okay, the doors won't open, and there's no keyhole. What are we supposed to be doing in here? I'm assuming we can't go back the way we came.
That is also correct. Those doors that you came through have closed and locked.
I'm gonna check the table then. What's on this table? Any keys?
For that, I would need another investigation, but this time from Galanora. An 11. There is a. It is a working table, probably from making things, fixing things, repairing things. There's a couple of different working forging hammers of different sizes, shapes, and materials. Probably depending on the material used, they'd use a different hammer. And displayed on the front of the table is a circular shield that kind of sits just above the throne in front of it.
Delanar, do you know what to do with any of this stuff? Because I don't know.
Is currently doing a baby butt change. Give him a second.
Okay, what was the question?
I'm over by the table with all the forging equipment, the hammers and chisels, and I asked you if you knew what these were for, because I have no clue.
Gonna go over, take a look. They look like they're supposed to be used here.
Brandy, you want to roll me a new investigation?
No.
Same thing as
I
she
saw that tip right off the 20.
Several different crafting hammers and a circular shield hanging off the table just above the throne in the middle.
Yeah, no, I have no clue. Upon that, I'm going to look at the chest that's right next to me. I think that's a chest. Am I right?
It is a chest.
Let me guess. It also has runes written all over it.
No.
No? Okay, I'm going to try to open it.
All right. You pop open the chest, and inside seems to be a dwarven hammer.
Just a hammer?
Just a hammer. Big and bulky and ready to go smashing heads.
Does it look similar to anything in the room?
Yes. You've seen it a
Similar
few
to-
times in this room.
I'm guessing similar to this hammer here, similar to the hammer on the sarcophagus.
Dun, dun, dun.
And I'm guessing these are holding hammers as well.
Different style, but yes, hammers.
But the one that's in the chest matches these two?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, Brandy, what's in the chest next to you?
Oh, hi, Rick.
So you go ahead and pop open that chest.
Sure enough.
You find yourself a really nice looking dwarven sword.
A sword.
Brandy, does that sword match anything in the room?
Does it match anything in the room?
You've seen this a couple of times.
Yep, it's over there, it's over there, it's over there.
While we're at it, Brandy, can I get a con save with disadvantage? Since you're not used to it, that itch to pocket everything you see is really strong with this one.
Okay. I go to grab the sword. The hammer.
Amar. No checks, no trap check, no nothing. Just pick up hammer. Thankfully, nothing happens at this time.
Oh, the way you word. I don't like the way you worded that.
The looting is strong with this one.
Now that you have it, would you like to investigate it?
Yes.
Brandy, can I get an investigation check? See how much. How much do you see?
Daniel, I'm not liking the fact that you rolled what you rolled.
Mom, you need new dice.
I had technical difficulties. Hoki had technical difficulties. Lots of low rolls tonight. Nice.
Whoops.
With the 6th investigation, the only thing you see is an inscription, but it's in Dwarvish.
Okay then. Okay.
The sword that's in this one, I'm gonna look at it real hard, please, and see what I can see about it.
Investigation roll.
That's gonna be a total of 4.
You look at it real hard. You continue to look at it real hard. You think you see writing on the side of it, but you're not sure what.
Is that a table?
Those are capped forge tables.
I pick the sword up and I put it on the table.
Alrighty. Kind of something that you would just passively notice is that these tables look like they're capped forge tables. There was probably a lava flow that went through the table, but those gold caps on the floor are now sealed what was either input or output. Something was actively crafted in this room at some point. Maybe that's how they built the room, but it no longer is used, and now it's just a nice, smooth table full of little indents from when things got hit. They're basically just the tables are now giant anvils.
Me, go put the other sword. Go put the other sword. Put the other sword on the table. See if it works. Makes anything work.
What other sword?
The one you put in your pocket.
That wasn't a sword.
Well, then whatever's in your bucket, go put it on the other side.
Okay.
See if we can make something in the room light up.
I go over and I put it on the table.
Both tables light up. And the dwarven inscription that you saw on the hammer changes. It changes to Draconic.
Would I... Wait.
Does Brandy know Draconic?
Brandy does know Draconic.
Holy crap.
Okay.
Think about who
No.
Brandy's deity is.
So yeah, it's probably really weird how you see it change to symbols that you don't know, but yet you know them. And start reading a language you don't actually know. But the rune's description mentions in proper order the world unlocks.
In proper order, the world unlocked. Hey, Brandy.
Meh?
This hammer says. What's written on the hammer says, "In proper order, the world unlocks."
In proper order, the world unlocks. Does that mean we need to put something in order for the door to open, maybe?
I'm thinking so.
Okay, now we need to figure out what the hell needs to be put in order.
And yeah, and what that order is.
Oh, they said on the thing, didn't it say hammer, shield, sword guy, right? Maybe we need to figure out who gets what weapon. Pointing to the chairs.
Oh, if that's the case, where's unless it's the shield that's on the table there, then we got to find a different shield. Considering these were in the chest,
Yeah, but we
I have
have
a
all.
funny feeling the actual shield may be in the chest.
The shield
Okay,
hanging off
well.
of the working table looks a little small compared to the shield that's on the tomb.
I come back over to the chest and I take a look at it.
Tempted, it's still locked. Rooms are still glowing, and you cannot read them.
Yeah, but what does the lock look like? Is it a keyhole? Is it a...
Nope. Nothing physical that you can see seems to be holding this shut.
Come hit it with the hammer.
Famous last words.
Brandy will step aside and she invites herself to come hit the chest with the hammer.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab the hammer, go over and hit the chest.
Stop laughing at me.
Because you are both within 5 feet of this particular action,
Oh no.
I need you both to make a deck save.
Daniel, if you'll ever roll a cursed dice before this game, before we play a game ever again, I'm gonna fly to Spain and beat you.
So that's a 15.
It's not the first
Whoops.
time he's been threatened by someone in our bloodline.
So
And it won't be lost.
Brandy and Delanora's body manages to dive out of the way.
I'll
The
pay for that
impact-
airplane ticket.
The impact of the hammer on the chest causes a concussive back blow. Brandy, you get knocked back. Well, Delanora and Brandy's body gets knocked back 10 feet into the foot of the statue. Brandy will end up taking 8 points of bludgeoning damage. But
Ouch.
Brandy and Delanora's body, with a 15 roll, manages to dive out of the way unharmed.
Oy, that didn't
That
work.
hurt.
Heal yourself.
No. I don't know how to do that.
Ask the God, the Almighty God of mine, to heal your boo boos.
Why am I getting the sudden reference? Healing spell. Healing spell. Just let me die, Brian.
Just let me die, Brian.
Never.
What?
Oh, don't worry about it. Brandy. Delanora grabs Brandy. Pulls out a little red potion vial and says, "If you get damaged again, drink this."
Okay.
There they go, robbing themselves again.
I'm gonna go get the sword from off the place I put it. And I'm going to walk over to one of the chairs and look at the chairs to see if there's a place to put the sword.
Okay. So you wander over to one of the thrones. We need an investigation. Delanora, let's see what you see.
That's going to be a 9.
There doesn't seem to be a spot to put anything on these thrones. Yeah.
Okay, so with sword in hand, I'm going to march down towards the sarcophaguses side and check those.
Okay. What are you checking for?
I don't know, I'm gonna touch the sword to the shield one first and see what that does.
You touch the sword to the shield on the sarcophagi.
Yes.
And there is a bit of a blinding flash that occurs from the sarcophagi. And as you snap back, you see this like after image of a dwarf carrying a shield, kind of rolling off of the sarcophagi like it was a bed, and walking towards the three thrones. But as it hits the stairs, it vanishes.
Hey,
You,
me, come down here.
You believe you triggered some specific school of magic.
Hey, me, come down here.
Okay. I'm going to get up,
Me saw
grab the
who.
hammer, and work my way down there.
As you are getting up, because you're underneath part of the statue, Brandy, can I get a investigation check? As you're getting up, you think you see from underneath the sword that is being held aloft above your head, seems really shiny from your position down there. But as you get up, the shine kind of fades.
Hey, Brandy,
Yeah.
come back up here with the sword.
And I go back up there with the sword.
Okie dokie.
Try putting the sword to the bottom of the sword on the statue.
I put it where he points.
Sword in your hand seemingly goes through the sword above your head.
Yeah, okay.
No sound, no look of wound, just goes through it.
Uh, okay. I put the sword in my hand down, run back over to the table, grab the shield, and run the shield down to where the shield guy is and touch the shield to the shield guy.
And I'm going to take the hammer down to the sarcophagi with the hammer.
So you grab the shield off of the workbench.
Yep.
You take it over to the sarcophagi with the shield and touch shield to shield.
Correct.
Nothing happens.
Damn it.
And then Delamera, you take the dwarven hammer and lay it upon the sarcophagi with the hammer.
Correct. In the same orientation as well.
You hear a click coming from the area of the thrones.
You said from the area of the throne?
Of the thrones, yes.
I'm going to leave the hammer where it's at, go back up and check to see if the thrones themselves seem like they're going to move or anything on them.
So you're going to investigate the thrones now that you heard the click.
Correct.
Would I get another brandy investigation? No whammies, no whammies. Holy shit.
Nat 20!
Fuck you, Daniel.
Fuck you too.
I know
It's nat 20 in
everything.
the next. Well, remember, nat 20s really don't do jack shit with skill checks. However, you do learn quite a lot. The thrones kind of seem off because as you're investigating them, they don't seem to really be thrones at all. They seem to be mechanisms in a lock. But even in your current state, you can identify, even though Brandy doesn't have this knowledge, you yourself, with your history, understands what school of magic seems to be permeating this entire room. And it's one that you seem to be very, very, very good at.
Illusion.
Is it illusion? Okay.
Nothing in this room seems to be how it seems. With that nat 20, you kind of understand that somehow something has to be placed upon the thrones in a particular order, in a particular way, to further trigger the mechanism.
Okay.
Did your body regale what they saw before?
I did. Which is why I ran down with the shield. I said when I touched the sword to the coffin, the little dude looked like he rolled off the coffin and started walking towards the thrones with the shield. And I can say he's a little dude because right now I'm taller than he is.
I'm going to check that chest, that center chest, see if anything happened to it along upon that that click that happened as well.
So you're going to go investigate the big chest with the runes?
Yes. See if anything happened to it.
Right off the bat, just by looking at it, nothing seems to have changed. But we'll see what the investigation roll gives you. Another nat 20, maybe?
Who needs to roll the investigation?
Yeah, I need a new investigation from Brandy. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
While you're kind of just no longer just looking, you're feeling around. You do think you spot, or at least feel, what seems to be a keyhole. But the magic upon it is strong enough that you couldn't see it, no matter how close you got to it.
But now that I can feel it, am I able to see it?
Not directly, but you know it's there. You know exactly where it's at.
Does it feel like it's supposed to fit a normal key or something different?
Some sort of A key. You're not quite sure. But I'm pretty sure the body you're wearing might have something in their inventory about it.
Gonna check for lockpicks.
Thieves'
Yeah,
tools.
they're in the small pouch. If you ask your body, she'll tell you they're in the small pouch right by the front.
I was just about to say, hey Brandy, you got any thieves' tools on you?
Yeah, Brandy points to the small pouch right in front.
Gonna pull it out. Because guess what? That's also something that Delanora actually knows. She just doesn't currently have any tools on her.
Yeah, which means that I don't get to impose disadvantage to you on your attempt to lockpick. So, Brandy, could I get a sleight of hand? Looking down the list, we have like mostly under 15 rolls. And then all of a sudden, 24, 20, 24. Big about a boom. I think the cursed roll
changed
from
my die.
before is worn off. Oh, you changed your die. Cool.
Yeah,
So
to
that
say
was where the
something.
curse. Oh yeah, you switched from treasure word to that one. Okay, okay. Yeah, with a 24, Delanora, you pick the lock.
Okay. I'm going to get down below the level of where the lid meets the body of the chest and slowly push it up. So the only thing really in direct harm is the hand at the moment.
You're gonna sneakily try to go, okay, open, because if anything were to go boom, you don't want it to be in your face.
Correct.
Smart thinking. And as you
Considering how small Brandy's body is, it's not too hard to do.
And as you push the lid open, you see a very bright light beam out of it.
Just visual, or am I feeling something on my arm?
Heat. You feel heat as this big beam of light at the exact same dimensions of the chest itself, straight up to the ceiling.
Okay. So does it look like I can safely stand up?
I mean, your arm didn't burn away.
Okay, so I'm going to stand up and see if I can see anything in the chest without leaning over it.
Light. All you see is light.
Okay, I'm going to get that potion vial ready. And so it's in one hand, and I'm going to reach in with the other to grab, to see if I can feel anything. And if I start feeling like like something's hurting, I'm going to pull my arm out and pop the potion.
You stick your arm into the glowing beam of light, and you start feeling around for it, and every second it feels warmer and warmer and warmer until it starts to sting and starts to feel ouchies. But there's nothing in the chest that you can grab.
Then I'm pulling my arm out. Did I take any damage?
No. If you stayed in longer, though, you probably would have.
Then I put the potion away.
The lid of this chest still has glowing runes, but you can tell that it's not just on the top of the lid, it's also on the inside of the lid.
Okay.
So, what you want to do?
What'd you find?
Nothing other than bright light, and it started to sting a little. I didn't get hurt, but it stings a little. It stung a little.
I move up next to me, and can I look inside? Can I see anything?
Just light. Very bright, hot light.
Okay,
Just
so
as your counterpart tried without sticking their face completely into the light, as you're taller, you look down and you see the bottom of the chest. You don't see just light.
okay, I wonder what happens if we. What was the order that they said the guys weren't again? Me.
Player is not remembering order.
There wasn't an order. Mention one wielded a hammer, one wielded a shield, one wielded a sword.
What order were they listed in when being listed when they were being listed off?
Hammer, shield, sword.
The hammer is resting on the hammer guy. The shield guy reacted to the sword, but not the shield. The sword guy behind us, I could stick the sword through his sword. I wonder what would happen. I have the shield in my hand still. I turn around and I touch the shield to the sword.
Which sword? The one in the one above you.
The one above me. The one where it went through.
Tink. Tink. Tink.
So no. Is this the same shield that's on the coffin? On the sarcophagus?
No. It's much smaller and circular.
Oh, okay. Drop it in the chest. And I head down to the sarcophagus with the shield on it. And I see if the sarcophagus can open.
All right. You go down and check it out. At first glance, it does not appear that it necessarily opens. Start to question if it's a actual sarcophagi or just a tomb placement. But when that
Okay.
comes back, we can roll an investigation. Or actually, I'll just roll one for you. Should I just roll a digital one for you? $15? Is that after the plus 2?
Yes.
Yeah. With a 15, this is not as much as a raised sarcophagi as it is a tomb marker for something that's buried beneath. Essentially, whatever gravestone this is marking, even though the sarcophagi is raised, somebody was buried in the ground and this was placed on top as like decoration.
Okie dokie. Is the shield? The shield's attached, right?
Yeah, it's carved right into the stone.
And you said it's not an openable coffin per se, a sarcophagus per se.
Correct.
I'm gonna look around and see if I could find the shield. Because we have the sword, we have the hammer. We need to find the shield. We need to find the shield, me.
Okay. Tim, I want to investigate specifically just the lid of that chest, the big one. See if it resembles a shield that was placed, that was used as the lid of the chest in place of it.
For that, I would need an Arcana check. You shit me right now? That makes 30 net 20 since we started calculating. We're checking out the lid to this chest. At some point, you kind of grab it, you kind of wiggle it, try to figure out what's going on. And as it exposes the runes on the bottom of the lid to the light, as it kind of opens a bit further than the light itself, the runes seem to disappear and change into plain common text. And the common text quite literally displays, against the light, the truth reveals.
Hey, Brandy, these runes actually translated. It says against the light, truth reveals.
Against the what?
Against the light, the truth reveals. Grab the hammer for while you're down there. I'm gonna grab the sword. We're gonna put them in the light.
The sword's behind you. I go grab the hammer and head up that way. I already dropped the shield in there.
Well, you drop the shield into the chest. Nothing seems to have happened. So how specifically do you do this?
I'm going to start by just holding the sword and where the runes are written on. I'm going to hold that portion into the light. See if anything changes.
You put the sword into the light.
Yes.
Something in the room changes. The doors you came in that had large dwarven statues above them. Where the hammer dwarf is, the hammer and placement of the hands change to holding a sword.
Okay.
So this specific statue of a dwarf holding the hammer
Now holding
the
the
dwarf holding a sword.
Holding the sword the same way as the other two?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, hand him the hammer. We drop the hammer in.
So you just drop the hammer into the chest.
Yeah, that's what we're doing, right?
I was still holding it. I just held the sword into the light. I didn't drop it in.
Oh, that.
All right. You drop the hammer into the chest. And
no,
similar
I'll-
to the other side, the sword wielding statue on the left of the room instead of holding a sword, it looks like it becomes holding a hammer.
So in reality, just the two statues pretty much just switch places visually.
The dwarves remain the same. The weapons that they are wielding changes.
No, okay.
I'm gonna reach in and grab the shield back out.
You reach in, hot, 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 take out the shield. The shield looks blackened from the heat and starting to like wear away. But nothing seems to happen otherwise.
I'll reach in real quick and take out the hammer.
Grab it, take out the hammer. The hammer appears to be untouched, and other than a little hot, 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 everything seems to be fine.
Okay, does the statue change again?
When you take it out of the chest and out of the light, it reverts back to how it is.
We need to find the shield.
Take the hammer over to the statue that changed into the hammer. See if anything happens at the then. I'm going to take the sword over to the other one.
Okay, you do so.
Yes.
Nothing appears to be happening.
What is that on the ground right by where I'm standing? That gold spot.
Yeah.
A fire brazier? Brazier?
Oh, that's hanging above me. Okay. Right?
It's built into the ground, sticking up.
Oh.
Think like a little bird fountain, but fire.
What happens if I hold rest the blade into it?
You lay it there. You think that it should look red, like it's getting hot, but nothing seems to happen.
I'm gonna hold the sword up to the handle of the hammer on the statue.
Nothing happens.
I'm gonna hit the shield with the hammer. That one right there.
Eleanor, can I get a deck save?
That's a 10 in total. Not the cheese dice.
Cheese tax. Cheese tax.
12 points of bludgeoning damage, force damage from the concussive black blast. And Delanora's body. Whee! That hurt. Hammer
Okay,
made
that
contact with
wasn't
the
a
shield,
smart
and
thing.
there's this back blast.
Did the shield sound like metal or did it sound like stone?
Stone.
That wasn't a smart thing. That hurt.
Seems like Delanora is picking up Brandy's skill set pretty quickly, but Brandy hasn't quite done too much with Delanora's skill set.
Brandy's gonna stop. She's gonna take a deep breath. And she's gonna think about what she saw. She saw an illusion of something walking, rolling off the sarcophagus and walking. Problem is, Brandy's not a mage. She's not a magic user of arcana type magic at all. So she doesn't know what to think of it. So she's going to try to figure out maybe insight or history or something to figure out what that is, what that was.
Roll me a D100.
I think the dice changing also helped.
As you are trying to concentrate real hard at what you saw, as you open your eyes, you realize that you've altered your appearance to look like what you saw. You're now a dwarf standing with a sword in hand.
So I'm a dwarf standing with a sword in the hand. Do I look like the dwarf in the statue?
Yes. You look like the dwarf in the sarcophagi you're standing in front of.
But he doesn't have a sword, he has a shield.
But you are wielding a sword. Oh no, you're wielding the hammer. So you're wielding a hammer.
Delenar, what'd I do?
You did some shape changing.
I go sit down on the throne, the main throne.
You sit in the main throne. Give it a few seconds. But nothing seems to be happening.
Okay. My three bears it. I'm gonna try this one first. This one next, sorry.
You go and sit on the left side throne. And you hear a click as the throne seems to shift just a tiny bit. So yeah, you sit in the left-hand throne with the hammer in hand and feel a very gentle click sound coming from beneath you. Throne shifts just a tiny bit, like maybe half inch. But that's all.
I'm going to stand up and leave the hammer on the chair.
Okay.
I'm gonna go retrieve the sword from me. And sit in this chair with the sword in my hand.
All right. You grab the sword from yourself after explaining your little thought process. And you go sit in the far right side throne. And you hear a click. Same thing as before. Very mild click beneath the throne. It kind of seems to shift just a tiny bit.
I'll go grab the blackened shield. And sit in this one.
Nothing happened.
Okay, I toss the blackened shield like it's a frisbee and wiggle in this chair and see if anything happens.
All right. You chuck it. You kind of wiggle, try to see if there's anything you can physically try to move. But nothing happens.
All right, I'm going to examine the two chairs that clicked.
Alrighty. Can I get an investigation from you? A 16. Well, between the two of you, you've kind of discovered that these are less thrones and more mechanisms to a lock. And after some investigation, you believe you've triggered 2 parts of a 3-part lock. They shift ever so slightly to probably push or pull a pin into place. And they seem to be locked in that position at the moment. But other than that, that's kind of all you perceive.
I'm gonna head down and take a look at the sarcophagi with the shield to see if that whole thing is willing to shift at all in any direction.
You push, you pull, you try to throw your whole body weight into it, you give it a good hey. Other than potentially injuring your shoulder, nothing seems to happen. I feel like you guys are right there. Haven't quite clicked it in yet.
Remember, you guys can phone a friend if you need to.
Yeah, you do got Kolakath.
Hey, Brandy.
Yes.
Want to see if we can try to reach out to Keth, see if he can help?
How do you do that?
I don't know. Maybe it works the same way as how you reach out to your god.
Okay, then you need to come here, sit down,
That's a
close your
terrifying
eyes,
precedent.
close your
That's a
eyes,
god.
and picture Keth in your brain, and try to reach out to him.
I'm going to do just that while sitting on the main throne.
Mighty Cat, answer my plea. How do I fuck out of here?
Hey, Keth, can you hear me? I don't know if this is going to work.
Hello?
The fuck, this worked?
The fuck this worked?
Need some... Brandy and I are in each other's bodies, and trying to figure out this puzzle to get out of this room.
That is surprisingly normal to hear today.
I'm sorry, it's what?
Yeah, you're not the only ones.
Somewhere in the main room, as the other people who have got out of their trials are chit-chatting, all of a sudden Keth is just like, wait, what? Like, suddenly looks like his brain is working on something, and whatever is spoken is actually spoken out loud. Like, wait, you can hear me? Wait, I can hear you? What? Okay. So whatever Keth ends up saying, everyone in that other room is hearing it.
God.
Keth's having a
Okay.
phone call out loud, and so everybody's only hearing his half of the conversation.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we love
Phone
those.
call in public.
Love
Also,
those.
Also, my telekinesis hasn't been working, and it's also very, very odd for someone to reach out to me. This is a very abnormal day.
I'm going to just explain the situation to him of what's going on, see if he can help me.
Well, just for shits and
Ah, damn
giggles,
it.
since you've been probably paying attention to this entire session, is there anything that you want to guess on to have them investigate or check out before you reveal any information?
Not really. Hmm. Can we run through the details of what they have tried?
Okay. They acquired a hammer and a sword
Hammer.
that looks
Sword.
like the statues here and here. When placed in the light, that the chest behind the main throne here is currently emanating bright, hot light into the ceiling, it actually makes the illusions on the statues flip. So the one wielding the sword on the left is actually wielding the hammer. The one wielding the hammer on the right is actually wielding the sword. The strangest bit of information that kind of lingers was when Brandy mentions that she took the sword, which is now currently sitting in the third throne. She like went up to touch the gold sword in the back held by that big statue, and it passed right through it. Leaving no wound or break or yada.
Didn't that also happen with another sarcophagi?
When the sword was placed on the shield sarcophagi, there was a after image illusion triggered of that dwarf getting up and walking towards the thrones.
Okay.
And the hammer on the hammer sarcophagi made something click by the throne.
Both the smaller thrones have clicked.
Okay. But y'all need to find the shield still.
I don't have a clue where it is because it might not even be finding the shield. We just need to figure out what to do next, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know where the shield might even be.
So, if the light from the chest reveals illusions, is there a way to reflect that light onto the big sword?
Delanor's going to grab the sword off of the throne, go back to the chest, and try to use it like a mirror to angle it at the statue. No, I'm using the sword as a mirror to reflect the light.
Problem is, the sword doesn't reflect the light.
I'm gonna go grab that shield. And I'm gonna clean it off. Is it shiny?
Okay, I'm going to grab the lid of the chest and start tipping it into the light.
Okay. So
Holding it at a angle.
Brandy in your body went and grabbed the frisbee thrown blackened shield. And what were you wanting to do with that?
I want to try to clean it off. Is it got a shiny surface to it?
It does not. It looks like the shield itself isn't metallic, it's wood. And by having it tossed into the chest of light that is giving off a lot of heat, it seems to be burnt.
Okay, so
Highly
I will go
unusual
back.
for a shield.
Go back to the little forge table behind the main chair there, and I'll check that for anything that might be that might have an ability to make something shiny.
You give it a look over the workbench and don't find anything that would be shiny. You find all sorts of hammers and things, but nothing that looks like it should reflect anything. Nothing too metallic or shiny.
Yeah, then I will try to help Delanora tip the chest a little bit so that it's shining on, or move the chest so it's shining on the sword.
All right. As you start bending the lid, whereas before it was just moved into the light to reveal the illusion of the words, as you continue to slowly close the lid, instead of just making the light beam disappear, you start seeing it move on the ceiling until it slowly brings it down and down and down until the beam of light is directly beaming into the very, very large statue holding the gold sword to reveal that there's no sword. There's nothing there. And what you see is at center of the chest, because the arms are actually tucked close, is a very large, ornate pate shield. That looks awfully familiar.
Go grab the shield. Still the little dwarf dude. I grab the shield and I go sit in the big chair.
All right, you get the shield, you sit in the big chair, you hear a single click, you kind of feel the throne shift a little bit, and then you hear several more clicks and pops and clangs, and something sounds like it's turning.
I'm looking around. What's moving?
On the far side of where you're sitting, very south of the room, there seems to be a set of double doors opening outward into a foggy archway of light.
Hey, look, we found an out. Let's go.
I'm going to assume the answer is get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I'm just gonna speak for him. He'll follow. Or she'll follow.
We're gonna run through the door together. Yep, that's right.
Another door seems to pop open. And Brandy and Delanora step out, back in their original bodies.
Yay.
Just as Brandy was getting used to
Welcome.
looking down on things.
Welcome. Welcome.
Who's that?
That was just laughs. It's a little wave.
Every single group that has entered this room, someone's immediately gone, who the fuck is that?
Fuck's the lion?
Rick goes and says, a friend of Kath. At the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
probably the
accurate.
simplest explanation. Keth goes, that's accurate, and Kethos is like, yeah, no, that.
And Rick kind of keeps giving you like glances a little bit when he's talking to Brandy. He's like, a friend? Like, he's not too sure about you. Like, he's like, something's off with you. So, but yeah, that's what he says.
Kethos just grins.
Brandy goes over, looks up
Oh,
at him.
You froze. Everyone froze. God fucking
Uh-oh.
damn it.
We can hear you, but we're froze.
Brandy goes over, looks up at the lion, and says,
My computer.
"You're not gonna eat us, right?"
No. I just did. I'm good for a while. Just completely dead. Not like, no, I'm not gonna eat you. Just like, no, I'm full. You're good.
Okay. Just making sure. Brandy kind of sniffs a little bit, like, trying to see if it's real or not.
Do I smell like a... I mean, do I smell like me, Tim?
You smell like a flesh and bone Leonin.
Tell ya.
But to a Kender, there's also something off about you. Can't quite pinpoint it. You smell real, but there's just something's not quite there.
That's fair.
And if you're not squashed, Viv must think you're okay, so.
Kethos just smiles at that.
Alrighty. Now that we know that Delanor's attempt to contact Kath seems to have cooperated, we come finally to our last room.
Time to buckle up.
Timmy.
You guys had entered your room. What's up?
Okay, Kethos attempts. Seeing that Delanor did the boom and it just insta-connected to Keth, it's more or less like, oh, pointing at Keth. And Kethos wants to try and follow the psychic energy. And if he can, follow it back. Use it to create an image. Like a video, basically, of what's going on in the Intrana Verdan room, basically.
Okay, so you were trying to follow the psychic energy back to the source?
So it's not with Keth right now, it's somewhere else. So it's trying to backtrack and see a last pairing, basically.
Okay. So you're trying to see what connected Keth to Delanora?
Yes. So it's that trying to see if I can find the thread to the final pair.
With that, I would need... Just trying to figure out what kind of roll.
I know, because my Arcana is not actually that good, but it's kind of doing it through force of will.
Considering
Will
that
of 20.
wisdom would kind of be what Keth uses, which is kind of slightly from what
Just worse for men.
Pathos has had happened. You can attempt a wisdom check.
That's even worse.
Depending on if you're doing it alone or if you're getting Keth involved.
I think he starts trying on his own, but things don't feel quite correct. So hops over to Cass. So like, hold on, I want to try something, and kind of like puts a hand on Cass to recreate the link between us. More or less. A more stable jumping off point for...
Wireless isn't working.
Hold on, I need an antenna.
I need to extend my range.
And if you want, or if I can, I am willing to burn a spell slot to like put energy into it.
Okay.
I do still have detect thoughts. So if I can hop into Ket's link and then send a detect thoughts through to see if I can see them.
Silly question, but I'm asking anyway. Keth, are you willing?
Yeah.
All right. Give me a D100 to determine how much you may or may not receive.
Okay. Me or Keth?
You.
Okay.
Advantage because Keth would be assisting.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Let me... I'll roll one and then the other, because doing it on the dice thing, he doesn't let you do good things. Okay. Come on. It's better.
So you try to link up, try to follow whatever connected Keth and Delanora backwards. Try to see what other points, since you are a little bit more in depth into diving into these type of wavelengths. You don't quite get direct information. Your information seems to be indirect. And then at the same time, you're trying to project what you see to everybody else.
Yeah.
The first solid image that kind of showcases is a confrontation between friends and very quick face reveal of Kyroth and Viv. And then there is a sound of what seems to be shattered glass. and then the image goes full white, and there is a sound of what seems to be flapping leathery wings. But somewhere along the way, you seem to deviate off the wrong track and snap right back to where you were.
Damn it. Do I recognize those leathery wings? The sound of them by any chance?
Not directly,
Okay.
but they do carry a sense of familiarity.
Okay. Kythos gets this look of like, because he's been riding along for long enough, but has verbalized the line about Venom Flame or Venom Fang. No, it is Venom Flame.
Yeah, it's Venom Flame.
Yeah. About him breaking out. So now it's that like, hold on. What the fuck did I just hear? kind of thing. I tapped the wrong line. And then just like takes a minute. And
Everything that you saw and heard got projected so that everyone in that room saw it and heard it too.
okay, cool.
Hmm.
So yeah, everyone saw that. And Kythos just like, I want to try again with Kythos, but he already failed, so. At the same time, I wonder if Kythos can talk Cat into following his own magic back. Or his own stuff back.
Sure. I'd be willing to try.
Okay.
So we'll say in order to have this attempt again, I forget, Kath, what do you got for you got a couple of spells, right?
Just one really.
Okay. So we say we burn that spell slot and you try to do what Kythos tried. Still hand on shoulder connection kind of thing, but instead of the Leonin trying to steer the boat, you try to steer the boat to step.
Okay.
With that being said,
I'll burn one of my spell slots to help amplify his. Like, just. Because that's actually, could I burn. This is more for flavor, because I know how empowered spellcasting actually works with sorcerers. But in the sense that it's called empowered, can I burn a sorcery point or two to empower him doing his thing?
yes.
Okay. Then I will do that. Okay.
So you go ahead and burn sorcery points to try to go, all right, you drive, I will pump energy.
Yeah, basically.
All right. So same as before, Kath, D100 with advantage. You can roll it twice.
Okay.
To try to see how much information you can obtain.
75 and 10.
75, much better.
Yeah.
Okay. So mentally, you try to find that thread that connected you with Delanora and try to follow it back to what connected the two of you to begin with.
Mhm.
To try to get more answers.
Oh, I was just trying to see if we could look in on Verdan and Andrana. That's all. And project that.
And with spell slots burnt and you just kind of pumping energy into Keth searching around, you do find a lit track, more or less, which ends up putting your mind mentally kind of like observing from a aerial third person point of view. But you do see their room as Verdan and Andrana both kind of appear into vision as they approach this very interesting contraption. And for the first time since you all have had your individual trials, projecting into I guess, like a little illusion spell.
Oh no, big
Everyone,
illusion spell.
big illusion spell. Everyone in the room is
I
now
picked up major image.
watching what's happening as if they are spectators in the room.
And Gaithos look at him and be like, there, that'll be easier for helping them if they call you again. Just kind of that. Because before, Delanora had to explain everything first. Explain the room, so it's like, here, this should help.
Rick knows
more.
that spell.
You basically just
Player
connected the cable to the TV, and now you got a show you're watching.
Satellite.
Yeah.
Satellite imagery.
Yep.
So yeah, everyone now in that other room watches as Verdan and Andrana, however, in each other's bodies, and I believe Andrana had finally figured out how
I figured
flying
out
works.
the flying. Mm-hmm.
You come upon a very large outdoor structure. You feel like you're on a very, very high cliff face. Everything around you is like everything outside of this cut point, so everything like south of the map. You feel you're so high up that looking down, you don't see ground, you see cloud.
Ooh.
So you can't quite tell where you're at, how high you're up specifically. You seem to be the highest peak above the clouds. But up a bunch of large steps in front of you is this odd gold, very mechanically looking structure. There also seems to be something moving in the inside, something swirling, arcane-like in the center, but does not seem to be doing anything. So what would you guys like to do?
But Dan's gonna kind of walk up the stairs, seeing mechanics. It's like, all right, what we got
This is you.
here?
Verdan's gonna, or Andrana's gonna flit up. Probably gonna flit up to the top because can fly. Why not? So
Might
looking
as
at the
well.
top if there's anything.
And then I guess investigation to try and make sense of what this machine might be.
You both want to investigate?
Yeah. Let's investigate.
Then for Verdan, I specifically need you to roll a Wonder Forge. I gotta remember which one.
Oh, you want me to roll
Forge
my
knowledge?
forge thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you look better. And then I'm just rolling an investigation.
Yes.
Okay.
That's going to be a scandalous 20.
A nat 20 or 20 total?
Scandalous 20, a dirty 20.
Okay.
So, under investigation, this device feels ancient, like old, just how it's designed, the mechanisms, all that kind of stuff. But it looks untouched. There's nothing worn out on it. The gold is still kind of very vibrant. It looks
Shiny.
like it was built today in terms of quality. Verdan and Indrana's body.
Mm-hmm.
You are on the ground, kind of like looking around. You're noticing that this is radiating something much more potent than just straight up arcane energy. And with the Indrana flying around as in Verdan's body, you are coming to the conclusion that this is some sort of celestial engine.
Ooh.
That is,
Well,
does
I'm
not
coming
seem to
to that
be.
conclusion.
No, I am. Because your
Oh,
forge
okay.
roll is
You
for
guys
me
are.
and
You
your
guys got
body,
a
the
your
investigation.
Got it.
body swap. So your
Yeah.
roll goes for the other person.
Right, okay, got it.
So Andrana will say, like, it's an engine.
Engine power what? The skies, the clouds? Fucking engine for what?
I mean, the things that. Well, I don't actually know if they live in the skies and the clouds, but yeah, it's similar. It's similar to the stuff. Some of the stuff I've been figuring out how to do. That kind of magic.
Huh.
Not just magic. This is like god
Old.
magic.
Oh, God. Of course, it's the fucking gods all over again. Kind of says I'm just kind of doing a walk around of it.
And yeah, Andrana with wings is flitting around as well, just looking at all the pieces. So, engine. Does it appear the engine is actively running right now?
It appears to be broken. It is not turned on.
Yes.
I wanna
working.
invest. Is there the swirling thing swirling, or is it kind of just stagnant?
Well, whatever is inside still seems to be swirling, but the mechanical components on the exterior are not moving. There
Got
are
it,
specific
okay.
moving parts that do not seem to be on gears that are not turning.
Yeah.
The physical
Again,
side of the
Andrana will,
things do not seem to be functioning.
yeah, Andrana will
Got it.
point, just be like, those should move, but aren't moving.
Hmm.
Gonna key. Do a thorough inspection of it, and then also fly up to this part of it to see if there's any markings on this. So we'll probably fly up and then just walk around the edge of it. Like
Okay.
that.
You do see markings. They seem to be a language in the markings. Verdan, do you know Celestial?
No, I do not.
But Andrana does.
But you're not in your right body. So as you're
Nope.
walking around as Verdan, you're looking like there's something familiar about the runes and the wording and the symbolism, but it's right at the tip of your tongue, and you're just like I don't know.
Mm. It looks familiar. And he, technically, because I'm Verdan, says, like, this looks familiar, but I can't read the stuff up here.
Familiar. Huh. You want to give me a lift? Maybe I can make sense of it.
So yeah, Androna weighs maybe 120 pounds, Tim, at most.
Oh yeah, he can lift you
Does the berry
easily.
have enough strength to just scoop up Androna
yeah.
and go on up?
Well,
Okay,
he's gonna be a
he's
bit more
small-
dignifying. He's probably just gonna put his hands up. Oh, your hands up. Oh, this is already starting to hurt.
Yeah, Verdan built small, but is actually quite strong.
His cat
Oh, this is
overall,
way easier to move things.
his lift is 540 pounds, and then his
Oh, yeah.
carrying is 270.
Yeah. So Barry will bat wings and get the Androna body up here.
All right, yeah, with a little bit of you managed to get your own body up to the top rank.
Ugh, this sucks not being able to do it myself.
I mean, you could have, but I still don't know how that one works very consistently, so I don't know how to tell you to do it either.
Fair enough. I'm gonna.
Fairy shrugs. If you figure it out, though,
yeah,
let me know.
he's gonna take a look at the writing. Or runes, whatever they are. Scripture.
So finding yourself somehow being able to read Celestial. This is some sort of a device that captures souls. It is very much a celestial engine, half mechanical, half divine. And it whole thing kind of repeats. It's just kind of declaring that what it is to anyone who could read it. It's almost written as if anyone were to come up and mess with the engine, they'd be top down. But yeah, you clearly read around, and it repeats a couple of times, but essentially it reads out in translated effect that this is a celestial engine whose purpose is to catch souls.
He's gonna grimace as he's reading it. He doesn't know how to feel about that knowledge. He's just like, this thing runs on souls, I think. I don't know how to feel about that.
So wait, it's made for liches?
Or some fucked up god, but then again, which one
Androna's
isn't?
brain goes immediately. Just
It's not a bad
I mean,
shout.
liches kind of do the same thing.
I'm gonna
Different.
walk around here. As I kind of make a loop, do I like see anything? Any more text?
All the text kind of different. Each panel is like a different part: celestial engine, soul capture, and we're all the different the little gems it repeats.
Oh,
it's almost like the
okay.
top language is like a label of this is what this is. This is the celestial engine. Just written in
right.
celestial.
Okay, got it. Huh. So I'm wondering if that's swirling. Ugh. I hate the thought of it, but I have a feeling those swirling things are souls.
I'm gonna just scoop up Androna, my body, and bring it back down here because I'm paranoid he's not gonna be able to get the wings to work if she falls. Keep that body in one piece.
Oh shit! Actually, god damn it! Hang on, I need to be up in VCT. I was trying to adjust the position of my map and I accidentally clicked one of my tabs.
Any other writing on this, Tim? Like around the machine?
Yes. Written in celestial. Basically explaining different parts. Like you find the on-off switch. You find a intake manifold. You find instructions for how to purge the filter. all over the place. There are little plaques that, like little instruction booklet of how to successfully, do certain things for running and troubleshooting and maintenance repair.
He's gonna see the one that's like the on off. It's like, it's worth a try. Flick off, flick on. Does it do anything?
Flick on, you hear a couple of gears whine, and weirdly, the blue swirl, there's a couple of like red dots that kind of pass through the glass or pass by the glass, but nothing seems to happen.
He's gonna. I guess he's gonna pick up on the coil or the gear whining and try to see if he can trace that back.
How to find out which part isn't doing what it's supposed to do?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
drone will follow. Still flying. Flying is fun.
So for Indra, I need another investigation check.
Okay.
As it is Verdan who's doing the seeking. Verdan, you are in a much larger body than you have been used to. You can kind of follow some things around, but you lose sight of it. It's in smaller compartments. You see panels that you might be able to pull off, but you yourself would not be able to do much in the repair aspect. You find yourself, as you're kind of following around, drawn to the swirling, the blue stuff inside.
Okay.
You get to this front panel piece that is like swirling in like a clockwise motion, and you can't help but just kind of sit and stare at it because you get this sense that it's not well.
It's not well. What would I?
What, like it's
what
sick?
what would I need? Or Andrana need to roll to confirm the potential theory I have that these are souls trapped in the machine.
But if not many souls, but one soul.
Oh, that's true as well.
Well, to try to figure out what it is, I probably need like a wisdom check to figure out what is wrong with it. I would need a medicine check.
Okay.
Like how you crashed again.
Yeah,
So
he's not
medicine
having a
check
good
from
time.
Andrana. Woohoo.
Damn. Nice.
Okay. With the 14 investigation, you are not sure what is inside. Like you're like, oh, this is a soul, right? But the more you kind of like look around and mess with it, there is something very divine about the blue stuff. But you can't quite put your finger on what it is. But with a medicine check, at least the part that's in that like front window, seems to be sick, afflicted.
Huh.
So
Okay. It's sick. Like if you ate bad pork,
yeah,
it's something. Doesn't really know how to convey it apart from it's sick. It's a thing and it's sick. He's gonna try to cast Cure Wounds, not really knowing what he can do in Indrana's body. Like he's just kind of the same methodology as he would with Cure Wounds, but like with his hands pressed up against the glass. If that would do anything, that's just what he would do. I have no idea where this is gonna go.
Then I would need a D100 to determine rate of success
For me,
from you.
Mhm.
alright.
To determine, can you figure out how to unlock a skill that you otherwise do not obtain?
Is this my D10? There it is. 55. Hang on, I realize you can't see it there at all.
35 or 55?
55. There's the 50. There's the 5. Hang on. There we go. Both in one shot. Except it's sagging. There we go.
So yeah, you put your hands upon the glass, trying to channel the same type of energy that you yourself already are familiar with. And after a couple of like tries, you're not 100% sure how you do it, but you see your hand glow. You see energy transferred from you to the glass. And suddenly that piece looks like it's starting to look better.
Oh, that's good.
Like, to Indrana in your body, nothing really seems to happen. Maybe the swirling gets a little bit faster or whatnot, but for whatever reason, you're like much better.
Okay. So like well, I kind of have just that gut feeling like, yeah, it's getting better.
Yes.
I'm inspecting
Okay.
all the little spots that Verdad was grumbling about not being able to see in correctly or reach in or what have you. It's like I'm
Oh yeah,
thoroughly
he would have
inspecting all of that.
when like trying to find it, he would have like audibly grunted like, if I could just get into there. Like if I could just get into there to look at that, like that would have been his thinking out loud
I will.
grumbling.
If I can get into there, I will. Yeah, I'm small.
Are.
So reaching in to see what mechanical things might not be correct from various angles.
You see a
It's like
couple
you-
of broken gears. You see wires that have frayed or snapped. You see a couple of mechanical things that do not seem to be objects, seem to be no longer infused with any kind of magic.
You got broken doohickeys.
Broken doohickeys, that's my specialty. Wander over,
And
what do you see?
why? I'll explain the broken bits. Wait, so you try to do a thing. If I try and do the same thing in your body, what happens?
Good question. I don't think I can do the same magic I could normally, so I think you do what I can, and then you do the magic. Oh, wait. You do the magic I can do, I do the magic you can do. Wow, I hate this so much. I want to get him back in my own body and get drunk again. Hang on, I can't think clearly. Come back out here a second.
Kind of pop out.
He's gonna he's gonna
wires are
reach.
broken.
He's gonna reach out, and on his belt, he's got like a little metal flask. He's gonna grab it, uncap it, take a swig. And you know what? Hang on, in the spirit of it. Much
How
better.
often does
And now
Andrana
you're
have
a
alcohol?
lightweight.
Well, I mean, there were all the rituals with what have you. And she's got a 19 constitution. So that ain't getting drunk.
You don't feel a thing. Whatever effect Verdan thought he was gonna get for having the swig, it doesn't work.
Oh. God damn it. It's gonna take another swig.
You kind of realize that it would take a lot
failed me
to get Andrana drunk.
Oh, God damn it.
You're not sure if it's a size issue or what, but
Definitely.
You got bigger kidneys than me.
I'm gonna poke.
Livers.
There you go.
Liver. I meant liver.
You have 2 livers? Fairies have 2 livers?
I think. I don't know.
Weird.
We're weird.
Andrana's gonna try and copy Verdan in the touch the thing that's broken and try and will it to not be broken anymore.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's
fuck.
gonna explain that he can do this thing where he can kind of just put it back together.
Fix it.
Fix it, Felix.
Like, I don't know if Verdan has
I have mending.
or not.
I do. So that's what he tries to explain.
D100 to
in
determine
his
success.
Yeah.
In this like
Advantage.
It's like as you would explaining it to a child.
No, you would get disadvantage, but similarly operates the same way. So just trial and error.
It, but metal.
Nice.
Where Verdan in your body had to kind of like really try. You just kind of go, okay, same thing. Reach out to one of the broken gears and you kind of just touch it and you kind of just see the broken cracks just fill and repair itself. And you see a couple of other things within the range. Is it's like, foot by foot kind of cube. A couple other gears and pieces that were broken, snapped, or warped in some way, just kind of tick, 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 and fixes itself. You now know how to cast mending in this body.
I'm gonna hear the tink tink tonks, and he's like, I'm gonna take that as a good noise.
Yeah, this one gear is no longer made out of rust. It looks like it's actually metal again.
Nice. You're a natural. Do that 100 more times.
So just kind of flit around the machine, fixing whatever they can fix.
All right. So yeah, you flutter around.
It is a
and
cantrip, so you can
open
just
up different
fire
panels,
it off.
and now that you know how to properly execute it, you find anything that looks like it's physically like broken, frayed, warped, bent, and you just kind of go around and go fix. Takes you a little while to kind of address the whole machine. but eventually you come to the point where anything physically broken has been repaired.
Okay.
Oh, that
I'm
actually.
gonna go back and check on the swirly doodad. Any change?
No change. It does seem to be swirling a little bit faster.
Mhm.
You know you did something. You're just not sure. You think it was like a cure wounds style spell, but because of just how close to the cusp you were, you're not sure what
I don't
you
really
did.
know what I did.
Correct.
Fair. Okay. Um. Hmm. I'm just gonna. He's just like, you know what? There's no harm in overdoing it. He's gonna try to do it again. Just apply the same methodology. Not sure what he's doing, but hey, it kind of worked the last time.
Okay. So you're
You
gonna
need
try
another
again?
D100?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Androna is watching in Verdan's body in that way of like, how does he do this? How does he make it happen? Like,
I'm gonna do one at a time because it's a little easier to
Like-
show off. 50. Oh boy. Imagine it's a 55 again. That would be kind of funny if it's a 55 again. 51.
it's the worst, technically.
Yeah.
You do get something to trigger. Hands kind of glow a little bit more of the green coloring this time.
Okay.
Uh
Hmm.
the swirl suddenly goes really, 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 really fast. But at the same time, it changes color to this really dark green instead of a vibrant blue.
Oh. I think I overdid it.
And after a few
Wait.
seconds, you see this swirl seem to like get smaller, and then you hear a tink against the glass. Tink.
Like it's trying to bust out. Or like it just keeps knocking against the glass.
And I believe, Andrana, you have actually casted this spell before.
Which one?
Despite
Oh.
as he might try to cast Cure Wounds,
Mm.
casted a different type of wound.
Oh.
Adriana's gonna like look at the fairy and just be like,
And very slowly,
No,
even the
you
big
gotta-
part of the tank that's blue, and the window turns green, and you start seeing it trail up and through the entire bauble that is the machine.
Oh.
So all of this blue
fucked up.
starts to become green.
Androna's gonna look
Oh.
at the fairy and go, No. Yell at it. Tell it to feel better. Just yell at it.
Feel better, damn you. Take some fucking alcohol. That's how I feel better. You better feel better.
I'll give you advantage on this D100 to determine your success.
Mhm.
As you are being coached, as Andrana is now seemingly panicking in your body because she knows exactly what you just did.
I know what you did.
70. I don't know if you can see it there. Hang on, they're right next to each other. There we go. So
Okay.
that one's
70.
70. The dim
And
it
you
light
get
blue.
advantage, so you can roll again.
Ooh. 16. So definitely taking the 70.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely taking the 70 on that.
Your scolding releases a very quick, bright yellow flash out of your hands into the glass. and you
Okay.
see the green start to fade slowly as you have successfully cast Lesser Restoration.
Oh, I
Oh.
thought it was gonna be heal word, or I thought it was gonna be healing word.
Healing word. So like, huh? Okay,
Which
I think we're
is
back
what
to normal.
which you ended up casting prior. The first attempt,
okay.
you just now know that you've triggered
How to do
Lesser
it.
Rest.
Got it. Okay.
The pinging against the glass seems to have stopped, and the swirling seems to have slowed down, but still faster than it was when you first showed up.
Okay.
And the green
Um.
starts to fade out of the entire bauble, returning to its very vibrant blue color scheme.
Does it
Damn.
look
I
correct
should.
now? Do we try? It looks better. I don't know what you did, but better.
Yeah. I'm just amazing at this.
Sure. Can we try the switch again?
Yeah.
We try
He's
switch.
He's
again?
gonna go back over to which one was the on switch. He's gonna. Whoosh, whoop.
You get more
know,
functioning. You start seeing gears turn. The bauble itself starts to spin on this upper axis. So everything above this
Mhm.
point starts to like spin around in a counterclockwise motion.
Okay.
And then out of one of these back ports that had the instructions about the vents, you see this like puff of smoke come out of it, and then everything slows back down again.
Oh God. Oh,
The heck?
so close. He's gonna
Okay.
run to the one that said the purge filters one.
Okay.
What am I supposed to do?
So wherever that is, gonna run to that one.
Oh, Andrana in that body is also gonna.
To the same one.
Is it better? Other one.
Oh, what is it? The
Other
same
vent.
one, or is there two of them? Like to purge the.
There's
There's
more
two
than
of
one
them.
vent.
Oh, okay.
So
It's gonna
in
just
Celestial,
so on that side.
it explains how to hit a sequence of buttons and switches to purge the exhaust manifold. But instead of purge, there's also a healing the filter.
Okay.
Wait, can't
mean, it-
you?
Burnt out, so I guess maybe we should heal. His brain's like, this is such weird fucking mechanics.
So
Okay.
you said the vent had smoke come out of it. Can we lift up the vent, Tim? Like, can we lift up the outer portion
Yes.
to get towards the what's it? And Andrana in Verdan body. Can I find the filter?
You do see a filter, which seems to be this white folded almost cloth. But as you're examining it appears as if this filter has a breathing rhythm. You start it seem to like puff out a little bit and then relax. And then puff out a little bit and then relax.
You're just gonna hear from the other vent, like, what the fuck is wrong with gods?
Oh,
Why do they do this kind of shit? This
because they're pompous assholes. What's in now?
I'm gonna touch because I've seen Verdan cast Healy stuff. I've seen Verdan do Healy things. So it's like, maybe I can make it work better in this body. Touch it and try and make the filter feel better.
Okay. So you're trying to cast Cure Wounds?
Trying.
All right. Because it works similarly, I won't give you the negative, so go ahead and roll a D100 to determine if you can trigger it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, this body's much better at the good stuff.
Very similar effect. It's a rush of feeling that you haven't quite like felt even in your own body.
Okay.
And you kind of pop off a essentially healing word. So Verdan, you want to pop healing word? The heal?
Yes, I will. How much? I guess how much are you believing that it like? How much effort are you putting into the healing?
I mean, it's whatever. I mean, full roll.
Because it's just a.
Oh, you try to figure out
obviously
the
it's
level. Gotcha.
So how much will are you putting into it? How much gusto?
Not. She's still kind of skeptical because it's like she's seen you do this, but she's not quite sure how to get it. So probably
middle of the road.
Middle,
yeah, middle of the road.
All right. Middle of the road. All right. Alright, so dice cam. Double fours for the first set, and then 1 and a 4, so 4, 8, 12, 13, 18 in total.
Alrighty. So you pop 18 points of healing on this filter. Which is actually going to be enough to treat both filters. As you let off a very, very decent cure wounds, probably second level or whatnot, second, third level. And what white sheet on it starts to turn gold to kind of match the rest of the machinery. And its breathing seems to pick up a little bit more. And as you're standing there, you kind of get this like sweet smell that kind of comes out of it. No longer is there like smoke billowing out. It's there's still something coming out. There's like air moving, but it's got a sweet smell to it.
Don't smoke, kids.
It's a weird machine.
This is like it's a human machine. I don't even want to go into too much thought about what this is. Let's just try this again so we can get out of here. This thing gives
I
me
heard
the
there was a dude
heebie-jeebies.
who actually made an organ out of organs. That was wild, for Dan will say. Just Andrana as for
An organ out of organs.
Yeah.
Ugh. What the fuck is wrong with gods?
See? Go back through and see if machine will turn on or not. After closing things.
Please.
All right.
He's gonna look around to the glass. Fucking work. Switch
so
back
you
on.
go ahead and flip the switch. Everything starts to whirl and swirl. You don't get black smoke that comes out of the vents. You just kind of get this smell and air that keeps coming out of it. The bobble continues to spin at a fairly decent pace, which starts to cast light to this upper surface, and kind of different windows as it's spinning is starting to cause all of that to kind of light up a little bit. But the light only
Oh.
seems to trigger the most lowest part of that bit as it's turning. I mean, it seems like it's running, but there's something missing that you can kind of tell, something that hasn't been triggered or repaired or fixed to fully get it up and running again.
Okay. I mean, I'll check all the mechanical parts.
What were all the functions? So obviously you had the on and off, the purging filters. What were the other options at our disposal?
Oh, they're just different aspects of like a machine. So there was a bit of a like electrical panel. There's also a like arcane panel.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I'll check all the mechanical stuff and then eventually work my way to the arcane one.
He'll check the
As you're-
arcane one.
Okay. As you guys are popping off panels and going over instructions, stuff like that, Andrana, you remember when you were snooping around that there were some things that were glowing on one part of the machines and pieces that were not, as if the infusion had, as if something had lost its magic.
Oh. So yeah. I'll go over to the moving pieces. But it's the stuff that should be glowing that isn't glowing. And kind of with that same, I guess, mending kind of energy, try and infuse that into that. Just like this should have magic in it. Go, magic. Do this
Go,
like
gadget.
Go fairy magic. And like touches
Verdan,
the
as
piece.
a artificer,
yes.
what does infusing magic into your workings kind of look like?
That's a great question. What you mean, like fusing something like a magical item into
Well, you have-
something non-magical, or
as an
giving
artificer,
something
you have
magic?
infusions. You can you can infuse
Right.
objects and
Make things
things
that
with
aren't
certain
magical
magic.
into magic.
What would that look like? You just like hammer it until it just does it, or is there like a ritual that you perform? Is there rune stone that you kind of work into it? As
give
the
me a
blacksmith,
second.
how would this look?
I mean, it depends, because you wouldn't just hammer a pair of goggles, then you're just gonna break them. Like,
Am I supposed to use your tools? And like Adrana's gonna check the fairy body for like
touch my tools, you're
tools.
dead. No tools.
Killing me just kills you. You get that, right?
I haven't actually used, like, I mean, I've like replicated magic items, but I haven't used any of the infusions yet.
I mean, you still know how to do it, you just haven't done it. Andrana was just looking to see if there was a tiny hammer, thinking she needed to tap it on the little spots that are supposed to glow.
I mean, like, I guess because he's a fairy, aka part of the group of fae, magic's just something innate to him. So we kind of, if you're putting something into nothing, I guess just kind of
magic.
forcing it in.
So would I have to like transfer
Fable
into something
shit
from something like your tool.
Points at tiny hammer.
Your
Sorry,
your tools
repeat
would
that?
be. I said so. The magic would have to be
Oh yeah, it's like my focus.
transferred from something to something. So like your tools would be your essentially your wand to take innate magic and put it into something.
I guess. I mean, we also
Drana's
did
just been
deduce
sitting here
that his
poking it.
hand could just do that. His non-fleshy hand.
Is your non-fleshy hand your left hand or your right arm?
It's his right.
So I mean, and Rana is sitting there with the prosthetic, just poking at the things that aren't magic-y. Kind of just magic.
Nothing seems to happen.
Go magic.
This isn't working, man.
What's
Yes,
not
because a
work?
painter
Oh,
is
no
going to
shit,
just touch
though.
the canvas with their hand, and it's going to give them a picture.
Hey, don't blame the thing. Don't blame the nail. Blade and hammer.
Remember, you have a phone a friend.
On a friend. I feel like it's
You threatened to
too
kill me for
early.
touching your tools. So, I'll just
Don't
wait.
touch my tools.
As soon as Verdan in Andrana's body looks away in any capacity, Andrana absolutely puts a finger on the hammer. Just
Do I get just like a back of the neck tingle or something? There's a disturbance in the force.
Why, you're in Drana's body. Drana doesn't care.
Spidey sense.
Turn up, yeah. Spider sense. I was going to look at the arcane panel. Can I investigate that or insight that? I don't know what it'd be, investigate or insight, to deduce if it appears to be functioning as it should, or if there's something that's
That
not.
would be an Arcana
Or
check
say,
from Andrana.
Let me rephrase.
Okay.
To deduce its function, what part it's playing in the machine.
Arcana check.
wildly, my cleric is better at Arcana than my sorcerer.
Hell yeah.
Didn't roll well.
Which does not sound like that should be that way.
Yeah, you would think so.
You're looking at
Hey,
the
roll
panel. You see some runes are lit, some rooms are not. Some of the arcane runes in the panel are different colors. Like there's one that's red, a couple that are yellow. But as you're staring into it, you're not entirely sure what it means.
Okay. What does it... I probably should have asked this one first. What does it just look like to me, Lee? Like, is it just like a bunch of wires, but they're glowing, or like...
You have a tablet with a bunch of etched runes. Most of them are glowing a bright white. A few of them are not.
Right. Right, okay.
As if you had popped open like an electrical panel, but instead of breaker switches, you have runes.
Got it. Okay, so it's a magical breaker panel. Right. Okay. Got it.
Adrona's gonna get this slow smile and then take the hammer out of the tool belt. Then look at Verdan and be like, I'm not actually touching it. You are. And it's gonna go fly over to one of the things that she's pretty sure is supposed to have magic and just do a little tiny, like, tap.
Tonk.
Tap.
E100, please.
That circle does not go in a square hole.
I'm
The
supposed to tap it
rolls.
harder?
You ever so slightly tap it, and there's just, you can barely see it, but with Verdan's eyes, you can tell that there's a little bit of a transference of something.
Oh.
And while Verdan's looking at this runic breaker panel, you see one of the orange ones turn green for a split second and then back to orange.
Oh. I hate that I'm about to say it. Whack it.
Oh. Alright. Like, full force whacking onto.
You're not used to that kind of strength either, I realize.
Mhm.
Oh no.
D100 with advantage.
Okay. Please. I'm not sure
And
if
then
I need
Verdan,
Not
could I get
needed.
could I get a strength check
Oh, yeah,
for
that's
Verdan?
probably that's fair. Yeah, that's
I'm pretty sure I'm good, Tim.
Damn. What's my strength bonus? Just a
Makes way more
straight strength
sense.
check.
Like, Andrana in Verdan's body is just like, this makes perfect sense. I had to fully slap the shit out of you before for it to work.
Well,
And that's how I can fly. So smack it
that-
as hard as I can.
that's gonna be a 1, but you know what? For the rule of cool, I'm gonna
Which-
pop my. Oh wait, it's a 1. But for the rule of cool, I'm gonna pop advantage or
Oh, your inspiration. To roll it
inspo.
again.
Thank
are you sure?
Yes.
Is it a 1 again?
Then
Look at
that one I
look at
think
that
deserves a
shit.
dice fail.
That's fucking great.
The last die I put in dice fail has been there since
Wait, so that was a double one?
well before Little Bear was born.
Yeah.
That was a double
Yeah, he used
1.
his inspo to roll it. It
The
came back a 1.
universe is trying to say something because Andrana in your body smacks this gear as hard as she can, but doesn't overdo it with too much strength because this person has a -2 in strength.
Mhm.
So this is
Yep.
very
Usually.
powerful whack. And what a high roll of the strength would have probably broken something. But instead, you strike it, you see this bright flash, and now this gear is lit up like all of its other counterparts.
Oh.
And the entire
Do it
arcane
again.
panel, every single rune turns white.
Oh, that's good.
Oh. Nice.
I think that's good.
So all of the runes now are white, are glowing.
And since you were doing this without ever flipping off the machine, as everything's spinning, you whack it, everything just turns white. You see that the top of the bauble that's spinning starts to lift up like a 5 feet into the
Oh.
air, revealing a piston in the middle. Really a large piston, but a piston which pushes the light into the full sanctity
Oh.
of the upper dome.
That's a weird place for a toilet.
Anywho, and as
I'm
it's
not happy.
operating, you start feeling, you start seeing these like white wispies like swirling around you. One of them gets close and goes in through the front glass panel. After a few seconds, you see this little white like laser out of the top, shoot straight up into the sky.
Huh.
Well,
That was something.
is it just continuing to be a beam? Or is
Just
it like
a single cute, like something got shot off.
It's like a core of light.
Do you think that's a flare? Are they gonna send like an airship?
If someone sends an airship, it's probably a god. And I'm not taking just a swig out of that flask as for it may be my last drink.
But as you're like looking around on the back wall behind the machine, you see a couple of stones shift, revealing a doorway.
Ooh.
And there's another nice
Oh.
bright white light in the archway.
And look at the doorway. Look. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I don't want to be here when the god finds out that we did something to this.
Yeah, I want to get
Alright,
as
so
far
you
away
look-
from this thing as possible.
I mean, I'll fly through, but yeah.
He may just like try one more time just to get that thing working, but probably still won't get the wings pop. You know, for comedy's sake, can I try to get the wings to pop? You know, putting in the same kind of energy
Okay,
is like
you'll get disadvantage on the roll though.
that's fine. Just like the I don't know, the same sense of trying to push out poo.
So D100 with
D100
disadvantage.
with disadvantage. Yep.
Alright. Is this my D10 or D12? D10. Okay. Well, that first one's a 10, so I have a feeling what the roll's going to be. Oh, 14. Lovely.
No.
God's trying to just no.
No, Andrana can get that to happen under very specific situations, and you just trying to will it.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
I don't know how.
So-
it works.
Yeah.
Back out in the main room.
I expected that.
As you guys are watching them, as everyone else is watching the two of you enter through the portal.
I'll pull hand off of Cass to. I don't want that kind of psychic reverb going through my head again.
The two of you emerge.
Oh.
Andrana, you're like suddenly like hunched over a little bit because you were trying to fly and you kind of you flew through the archway, but then when you step through, you're kind of like reacting as if you're landing on the ground as you snap back in your own body. As
Do
Erdan,
I feel-
at first, you don't feel any difference because Andrana was flying your body in the same height that you walk. So as you come through, you just don't realize that you're flying. You just kind of
Do I
your legs.
do I kind of notice
your
like
legs
the-
are moving as if you're trying to walk through, but you're actually flying.
Do I eventually kind of then just feel like the temperature difference? I'm like, oh, no offense. Thank fuck that's over.
No. My sentiments exactly.
Oh, I'll never complain about being in my own skin again.
Cool.
It's kind of like
Looks around.
Before you
looks
ask,
like we were late.
this is Kythos.
Okay.
They help me
Is he
out
like
with my
a
psychic abilities.
cousin? Oh, okay. Which Adronicle's
And,
like, no, that makes sense. Getting help for abilities makes sense.
I'm weird to people showing up out of nowhere at this point.
As you guys are gathering around at the center of the center circle, a
Mhm.
beam of white light kind of appears, descends down, laying in there. You see a potential image of someone standing there, flying there, floating there. And all you hear in one resounding boom is a singular line of, "What did you learn?" Not in a whimsical way, not almost like a stern, disappointing, father-like figure vocal voice. What did we learn?
Like, gods suck and alcohol is great.
Oh god, what was the phrase from our room?
Oh,
Eleanor's cuter at my height.
There's
Griff,
something
what
to the
was
effect
what
of
was
to know
ours?
yourself is to know yourself. Can't
Yeah.
remember what it
Oh,
was.
yeah.
What was the runes? What was the
no,
runes on
no,
ours,
it
Griff?
was. Yeah,
Ours
I'm
also
pretty
had
sure the
a
one for Keth and Kythos, it was, yeah, to know yourself is to know yourself.
That's my answer.
Don't take your party members for granted.
All right. What other answers do we
Be
get?
grateful for what you have. Like in this very confused and drawn up, like, or something. There's this fucking phrase, the grass, something about grass. I don't remember. There was never grass in the caves.
greener. It's always
Smoke
greener
grass,
on
touch ass.
the grass is greener always on the other side in some
Or
form.
like it looks that it's greener, but isn't it supposed to be like
It's
it
not.
looks better, but it isn't always better?
Exactly. It looks greener, but it's not always the best. It's perception of what you perceive
Uh,
and what's going on in your life. So I'm more with whoever said don't take things for what you have for granted. Whoever said that.
I mean, the beam kind of is. You don't see who's in the light or what's in the light, but you kind of feel as like its gaze is searching the whole room.
Why do I keep
You can give it multiple answers, as if it's searching for one answer from each person.
uh,
So we got a couple of answers.
Oh, so if it's looking for okay. I thought it was looking for like a
It's
whole
looking for
group
like a
answer.
specific answer.
Well, or you said Tim, it's like looking for an answer from each one of us.
Correct.
So I think
Waggy?
it's more of what. Well, no, I think it's more of what does each of the character themselves in a way learn.
what do you take away from it?
Ah,
Ding, 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 ding. So for those who haven't given it an answer, how would you like to respond?
Well, I figure Kythos is just standing there, like, because it went from living in Keth's head to having a corporeal form again.
Okay.
Rick as a character is not saying anything. So what I probably said was more of like player talk. So because I thought it was more of like a group thing, but then as you confirmed, it was actually character. So Rick is currently just still standing there thinking for himself. Like, what is his answer?
So I believe we got a Andrana, Delanora, and Keth fly,
oh, I gave mine.
which is
God suck and alcohol's great. That was the genuine answer.
Spot. What say you? Unless Griff isn't wait with us.
Did get moved to sleepy time earlier. I'm not sure if maybe he's
No, he's back.
there. Yeah, I dragged him back.
He might have stepped away for a second.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Okay. Randy, what'd you learn?
No, I told you, Delanar is cuter at my size.
Okay.
Delanar
Froggy?
has a cool tail.
Irma.
Perma's muted.
Perma. You're muted in Discord, Perma.
Sorry. That's just doing Chiron things.
Now, what have you learnt? There's a big imposing voice in the middle of the arena as asking, "What have you learnt from this whole ordeal?"
I wouldn't say ordeal. More like a learning
Well, Freaky Friday.
opportunity.
Don't
Freaky
take
Friday.
deals from a fucked up bitch.
It's gonna nod to like, you know
Kaitos
what?
laughs at that.
Well,
Kaitos just
well,
straight up starts
well
laughing
said.
at that.
Oh, no, not you. You're
Don't
still a
forget to-
bitch, whoever the fuck voice you are inside my head. I'm talking about the other bitch that I don't give a shit about. So fuck you, and also fuck the other woman who's the rape queen. So fuck everybody. All right, that's my 2 cents of the day.
I would like to punch the frog.
Wow.
I'm gonna look
Wow.
at Kath and just be like, does he like
I'm
being
just gonna
hit?
say hit. What's your
I
unarmed?
think so.
Four.
Rick kind of just shakes his head like, yeah.
Kyroth, you
Yeah,
take 4
I think
points
he
of bludgeoning damage.
He seems to be a
I
masochist.
mean, I know you guys
But
haven't
that-
made many yet, friends, but I'm pretty sure that's not how you're supposed to do that.
He's a masochist. We don't question it.
Vadan's gonna
No,
watch
I
the
know.
punch and he's gonna like wave his hand like an overeager school kid, like, "Ooh, can I change my answer? Don't make fun of her mother."
All right. Viv, you got an answer?
My answer was punching the frog.
Oh, fuck! Also fair.
Yeah. I don't know
We're
if you
still the
heard me,
fuck.
but
Oh,
Burma, you take 4
fuck.
points of bludgeoning damage.
Already did. Wait, do I take 4
Wow.
more?
No,
No,
you just take 4.
you did it.
This was supposed to be a learning opportunity for everybody, and everyone's just evolved.
Yeah, out of character to know. Kairos learns never to make deals with any fuckheads.
All right. Second
Unfortunately,
call.
you
Spot,
are-
spot. Griffer.
I'm done.
Oh fuck.
Reef.
Griffer, are you with
Griff.
us?
Griffy going once.
Mm-hmm. Anybody got a Ouija board?
What about a Luigi? How
Go
to
to an
use a
Uni-Man.
Luigi board?
Yeah, I have a Luigi
Griff
board.
Luigi.
Ouija
Fettuccine.
board.
You see Rick kind of pull out
While
something
Wegener
new.
board.
Weirdly, one of the kobolds is
I
actually
think
kind of
the Griffer
superstitious.
is not with us.
No. I don't think it.
Well, kind of waiting. Vadan's going to cast blah blah to
English,
just it's just going to
motherfucker, speak it.
make like a little smoke
Really
pipe.
not.
Brandy is going to attempt to catch Delanor's tail.
It's like a cat with those little string cat toys.
Okay, well, and sans Griff, we will continue. The light in the center starts talking again. Well, some of you understood what I was trying to get you to see. Others are just as lost as before. And then it's almost as if you could see this entity turn and look at Kairoth. And you,
Oh,
I'm tired of saving your goddamn ass.
that's fucking low.
Fuck up or I'm going to stop helping.
No.
Oh, is that the rock god himself there? Is that Mr. Ozzy talking to us?
I will release you back into your bodies at the moment you were pulled.
Oh, Kyra.
Well, not quite the moment you were pulled. You kind of wandered off like idiots. Something about a tower. We'll get there. Kath, I apologize for hijacking your entire mental ability to the point where it looks like I accidentally pulled yourself out of yourself.
I was going to ask, what does that mean for Kythos? If you're going to put us back in our bodies.
Gonna return
Kythos
you to
is
how you
back in
was.
their body. Oh. I'm going to look at Kythos
As you
and be
can
like,
tell, this
I'm
isn't
sorry.
real. This is a projection of your entire ability projected back into your friend.
No,
As
no,
a
it's not about
abil-
that.
as a
It's
as a
just wild
attempt to
watching you
get your
guys.
party to understand, quit being bumbling idiots and start working like a goddamn team.
What's that? Was that the rock god?
And with that,
Gaethos waves a hand at Kath that is just like,
beam
no,
of
you
white
guys are
light
entertaining. This is fine.
vanishes,
So
and
many
to
questions.
everyone in the
No!
room, your world goes black.
No! No! So many questions! Rick's like, no! So many questions!
Wherever you are, fuck you!
Teach me your ways.
I mean, I'm like, Gaethos can
Pretty
do
sure
the
that's-
shrug thing of like, you know where I am now. Like,
That's fair.
It's much better when you're in person.
At least I don't have to hear the other Reaper noise.
I will retcon one thing.
Are you trying to
'Cause
get
they-
the beating of
Can we
the
retcon one
century?
thing quickly, Tim? While trying to get Major Illusion to work initially, could I have used the time to, one, project kind of a shrunk version of Venom Flame and what they look like to the party? And two, can I make an image of Loheim for them to know what he looks like?
Ooh.
Because, yeah. It's like, while Verdan and Andrano came back through, Kaithos kind of did a
Show and tell.
hold on. Important info. It just makes, because Major Illusion or Major Image is a 20-foot by 20-foot cube of space.
Yep.
So it's not Venom Flame's full body. I shrunk it, but general features, what have you. But then also pulled up the image of Loheim from when the last time I saw him, which was, who knows?
There you go.
Yes. Just to be like, while looking at Spot before he gets swapped in, it's pointing at Loheim, being like, that's Loheim. Just to give him an image to fully confirm. So in case he sees him in any visions or anything like that, you know what you're looking at.
Huh. I think I cut myself.
Cool.
And it's said in the tone of just like, that. As in, that motherfucker. Cute.
Cut myself for some reason. I don't know how I did it.
Oh. Stop hurting yourself.
I don't know how I did it. It was weird.
Probably just scratched it.
Probably.
Anyway.
So what you
But yeah.
produce is that image of Venom Flame.
Yeah.
Which Rick takes an interest in. It being a dragon.
Why does it look
Except
like
he's
Spyro?
way bigger than that. Like, way bigger. This, I don't
Like,
have enough
Rick-
magic to do him justice.
Yeah, Rick's like, this is a dragon I've never known. What the fuck?
Now, where did you say you see him?
Oh, the parallax. But
The
I
what
know
about?
Pointing at Spot, that book, has mentioned it.
And then you produce this image.
That's Loheim. I'm pointing at the fairy, be like, you would get along with him. Points at the wizard.
Hmm.
You probably would too.
You kidding? I fucking worship this guy. He's amazing.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Not sure where he is now. Yeah.
I find it a minute.
Gaithos literally shrugs and goes, Loheim? Who the fuck knows? Because he could potentially be in the past right now. I don't know.
Hey, Viv.
Yeah, that sounds like Lowerheim from what I read.
There's something very awkwardly familiar about the image that Kythos is projecting of Loheim. Can't quite figure out why it seems so damn familiar.
If I'm not mistaken, there was.
Oh, he is alive.
Yeah, I
Oh,
did.
there he is.
Did die for a majority of the session because I knew I wasn't needed. Didn't think we were gonna get here.
You think we're gonna get here today?
Yeah, I was tired. But if I'm not mistaken, there was like an old individual that I saw. It was either out of the corner of my eye or I saw somebody at one point. It was a mysterious figure that you never gave me a name for. Is it potentially that one individual?
Oh yeah, here's the guy in your
There,
book.
there would be familiarity, but
Yeah, basically.
not too much. This projection makes you think of the statues that you saw. But even then, the statues had like facial hair, whereas this one doesn't. Because this is the Loheim that Pathos remembers.
Yeah, much younger.
Parallax.
Well,
So for
going
Viv
by
and
elf
Spot, there's
terms.
just something about this image that's being projected.
Wait. I'm like my brain might have put two together on something, but I have to formulate the question for later.
Since you are here now, do you potentially have an answer for the talking entity in the bright white light after scolding the party with "What did we learn?"
And Toronto's gonna pipe up again and be like, ooh, I know another thing. I'm much better at fixing mechanical things than people. But I need to get better at fixing people.
That's a good one. I like that one.
There are a lot of things you can just smack apparently and it'll start working again. It's great.
Apparently, yelling at people
Wait,
is helpful.
what?
I don't think he's heard
No.
the. Did you hear the question?
What did we learn?
Yeah. What did you learn?
What's
Some of
something
y'all are
that's what-
special.
I mean,
Good answer.
That's
you're not
Alex.
wrong.
Rick
That's
Rick
better
kind
answer
of
than what Viv's
gives
was.
a quick glance to Spot and be like, "What do you mean by that?"
All Spot has to
Viv.
do in response is look at every single one of y'all.
That's
You know
why I
what? You're special.
pulled
You're
that-
special also, sir. You are special also.
Yes, I know. I
I-
studied.
I wish I had the,
Have you had
those
yourself
claws
tested?
as much as you do. No, I would have to say that again. Yeah, don't take what you have for granted. You are an individual for yourself, and you just need to learn and focus on what you're good at.
Yeah.
That's Rick's answer.
Also, a lot of us are hiding. Take some mental note. Yeah, I think. Yeah, a lot of us are hiding certain stuff that are very, very useful.
I mean, yes, sure. Some of us. Maybe hiding more than others.
I hide nothing.
You hide all day, Brandy.
Yeah, but I don't hide anything. I hide from everything.
Yeah, you're pretty much the reverse of what I just said. But that's nice. We
You just all seem to get stressed when I decide to disappear.
I'm
because
excited
that leads
for
to
that cool shit.
that leads to good and bad things.
We either are going to have a bunch of bandits or a bunch of enemies coming after us because you stole their shit, or we're going to have a bunch of shit because you stole a bunch of shit.
Listen, I would like to point out that not a single bandit has ever come after us because I stole something. Last time the bandits came after us is because we
I shot it.
stole their people and she shot him in the face.
I'm not saying that it's gonna.
We're not saying it's a bad thing.
It's a possibility. There's a possibility. That's all I'm
So
saying.
I know that face.
Oh no.
I know that
That's gonna
face.
point,
Before.
not the image. The
Mm-hmm.
face.
That face. That's the face I saw standing over Andrana in the tent a couple nights ago.
Wait, what?
It is exactly who I think it is. Thank you for
thought that was
confirming it.
I thought that was the face of. Oh.
Would Kythos
That's player talk. Sorry.
attempt to project what face Viv was talking about?
Yeah.
I fucking knew it. Well, I didn't know it was him. I knew it wasn't him.
What?
I knew it wasn't Odin. Fucking knew it.
How do you know it's not Odin?
But he left the raven feather.
Yeah, that face. That's the face I saw standing over Drana a couple of nights ago.
Oh, that. Oh. Oh.
I
That
fucking
face
knew it.
is that first face, but a lot fucking older.
Wait, Griff Spot got the name. Like, wasn't the name written in the journal?
Yes, I got Loheim's name, and I'm thinking if
You
memory
got first
serves.
and last name though, right?
Mm,
No.
Or just the Loheim part?
I think just the Loheim part.
For player knowledge, it's just been Loheim. We've never had a last name.
Hey, you
We
have.
had an initial though, didn't we?
Nope.
And then, if I'm
Yeah,
not
we have.
mistaken, seeing statues of him, like you were saying, Pedro, wouldn't that have been in the either the crystal cat cave system or
temple.
where the
What
where we found
Spot
the
is
first crystal?
remembering is a slightly different image. Would you like to project that image too?
Mm-hmm.
I have
I
a
mean,
quick
I've
question.
got 20 feet cubed, right?
It's
Yes.
yeah, it's a 20-foot cube per what it says.
Kythos projects, this is the person that I knew. His name was Loheim, which the journal that Spot originally had was originally signed L. Tengara.
So
The image,
L.
the second image that
Tengara.
looks like Odin was what Viv is showing. And most of the statues and what Spot saw at one time is the third image.
Quick question. Do any of them look like the old man from Androna's dreams?
Yes. The middle one.
Oh,
I thought so. Again, I was thinking it was Odin, but
Is the dude in the
I
middle who Andrana saw in the temple?
out of player, I think
Yes.
a lot of us are thinking he's Odin, but here's the interesting thing is it's very much looks like Odin, and out of player, Odin, and Mom can even back me up, Odin is a shapeshifter. He takes on
Yes.
many forms. Even Tim can back this up. This is player talk.
Very much.
Odin is a
very much
shapeshifter.
tabletop.
mm-hmm.
So
Oh no, I know.
And then I did have the last name written
Andrana's,
down for
yeah.
Lohan.
Yeah.
But with that, everyone's minds fade black, and we find ourselves not where we remember.
It's not the
No.
first time Viv's woken up in unfamiliar places.
this is definitely the first time Rick has.
Hmm.
This would be the third time.
Actually, that's true.
I was gonna say it's
The
either
question
second or third.
is he separated or not? Since he was technically together, but was originally separated. I don't know. There we go.
But oh no, tower's on fire.
There we go.
Wait, is the fire not showing?
No,
no.
I don't see fire. I see a different tower. Like
The
it loaded
tower's on
in at
fire.
one point and then it changed. Yeah, but I'm not seeing it. Fire.
Sad face. Why the hell is it not showing?
Again, it's Daniel's roll. If he didn't roll a fucking 2, probably things would work.
I'll make you fire.
There we go. Perfect.
Can we get some orange in here?
Impromptu fire.
Oh, it did. I'm just waiting for him to completely.
It's probably
Just
because-
delete
yeah.
it. There we go.
I'll be nice.
Wow, it was very good. Very good impromptu fire.
Lovely.
Is it still on fire?
I
That
think
1 year
Badger
of
said
studio
that
art
yes.
really
Oh.
coming in handy.
yeah.
What do you use your studio art major for? Well, trying fire in my friend's game.
It looks like there are whale tails coming out.
Kinda.
The couple minutes we have left, I'm gonna see if I can try to fix this because I do know why it broke.
We do.
This was pre figuring out that
Oh, pre-patch.
drive stopped working.
Hmm.
Oh, that sucks. So your path link for the image is broken.
Goes, but is not interactable. Is the
Yeah,
trigger for
got it.
quickly pull it from where I got it and put in the other one. Still no fire. Well, I'll try to figure out why it's not working, but the whole tower is on fire.
Use your imagination. That's what D&D is all about.
So everyone's seeing the tower on fire now, right?
Yes.
Right.
Androna's closer to the fire, or has she been moved back from the teleport?
No, you guys are
They'll be loading.
you guys are essentially walking up to it. Hold on. Will this show my flames? That one shows my flames.
No.
Yeah, I see.
there's
I
a
see a tiny
singular.
flame at the
I
top.
just
Oh!
damn.
Oh, here you go.
There's one.
Oh,
Ah, they're popping.
oh.
It's catching fire.
Oh.
I don't know what was
Yeah,
up with
right.
that other map, but it's now cooperating, and so I'm gonna make it fucking work. I don't care. I'm just gonna keep doing it, and then I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna tell the whole thing to
On fire.
Yeah.
Accelerate.
make my monsters grow. But look at the whole damn thing's off.
Phrasing.
I gotta figure out why that other image is not displaying, but hey,
It's okay. And Drana's
No
gonna
worries.
start running up to it because she remembers where she was when she was looking in and seeing things.
Oh,
very quick snapping back now
Why
that
did we
it's
jump back?
loading. I'm gonna see if I changed the setting.
Nope. See no fire.
So disappointing. All right, I'll have to figure something else. But yeah, whole tower's on fire.
yeah.
You guys are approaching.
oh,
You guys are now grouped, even though you guys were separated. Can
But yeah, Drana's gonna run back up because she's like, I remember there were things in there. Oh, I'm on
yes,
the
there
wrong. I'm just gonna run up and just start pointing. Like there's a fight, but
it's a fight.
yeah,
Hang
things
on.
are fighting each other.
What, in the fire?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in for a look.
sorry. Was there a question?
And Drana remembers seeing it and seeing things like fighting in there. Yeah.
Yes.
These shadow dudes.
Oh,
They were fighting each other in it.
Yeah.
But nobody around us is reacting, right?
Correct. Night continues to fall. People are on the streets. They don't seem to notice anything's going on, even though there's a lot of sound and light and fire and smoke and smells of death and decay and a whole bunch of bad things. But that's what we'll discover on this next lovely, exciting adventure of Dragon Ball Z. I mean, of Decaying Wild. Where
Hey,
you
that's
guys
my
get
line.
to finally get up to the tower and figure out what the hell's going on. So, with that, we will say adios to Kicking YouTube, and we'll see you another week. Bye.
bye.
Bye.